Welcome to the Daily Dish. I'm Shea Pasa. Today in our Help My Baby Didn't Come with a Manual series, coping with colic. If you're a new mom and have had to cope with this, you've probably wondered, could it be colic? Well, today we find out what colic is and isn't and what you can do if you actually have a colicky baby. I met up with Dr. Harvey Simon of Goodnight Pediatrics to find out. But first, I wanted to understand, what is colic?
Colic is kind of a chronic crying by young infants. We often talk about a rule of threes. It's babies under 3 months of age, usually, who cry for 3 hours or more, 3 times a week for at least 3 weeks. So it's not a child who's just crying once in a while. It's a child with really persistent and severe crying. We actually don't know what causes it. In many ways, it's not an illness, which I think is important, first of all, for everyone to know. It's more a behavioral problem or a temperamental problem. Some of the children seem to be hypersensitive to stimulation. The first thing to know is that children with colic are healthy. They've gained weight well. There is no other illness. If you think there's something actually wrong with your baby, that needs to be checked out by your doctor. Some children with milk allergy may look like they have colic. Those children usually are not growing well and may have blood in the stool. Those kids also need to be evaluated by your doctor.
So if your baby has colic, what can you do for your baby and you to survive those first few months?
First of all, it's important for the mom not to be stressed. Stress communicates to the baby and can kind of at least contribute to this kind of problem. It's important for mothers to get a break from their babies. If the baby's crying a lot, to hand the baby off to someone else for a while if they can. And then there are a lot of things moms can do with the babies to try and get them calmed down. Well, some children need to suck a lot, so a pacifier sometimes works. Some children need to be in motion a lot, so carrying the baby in a carrier on your chest may work. Taking the baby for a car ride sometimes works. Pushing in a stroller. Rubbing the tummy. Chamomile tea may help. It's kind of trial and error to see what works for your baby. Usually this clears by the time the baby's between 3 and 4 months. It's unusual for it to continue, and were it to continue past that point, again, your doctor should take a look. But this is very common. 20% of babies have this, which is why I say it's not an illness. It's a behavior. And it goes away like most behaviors.
Of course, if you're still not certain, be sure to visit your pediatrician. And of course, you can find other great information right here on the She Knows Parenting channel. I'm Shea Pasa. Thanks for being with us today. I'll see you next time. Today's Getting Ready for Baby was brought to you by Boppy, the only pillow that goes from yummy time to tummy time. Boppy brings comfort to parents and babies alike.
You've been watching She Knows TV. For more She Knows Daily Dish, go to sheknows.com. Be sure to follow She Knows and Shea on Facebook and Twitter.